Alright guys, Bitcoin, Ethereum market update and a price prediction for the next cycle. My name is mikemadz, enjoy. Alright guys, before we start the video, please do me a favor, leave a like, comment below, check out my links in the description below and please subscribe. Alright, if we look at the charts, we are exactly testing those levels I was talking about one video earlier. It's around 4,600, 4,700 US dollars for Bitcoin. You can clearly see we're fighting with this resistance level and the bulls are trying to put up a fight against the bears. However, I'm not really happy with the volume that's coming in. There's not really any volume and the RSI is heading towards overheated in the short term. So the possibility of a rejection in the short term is highly likely. However, sooner or later in the next couple of weeks or months, I think we should test those levels again and break out through this annoying resistance level here. However, I might be wrong. Maybe the bulls step in, the buyers step in, and we crush this level and we move back higher to the bull market support band, as we said before. However, also what I noticed here, this is kind of looking like a rising wedge, which is a bearish pattern, which usually breaks down to the downside, of course. But time will tell. As of now, we're fighting with those levels. We're still up there, and we will see in the next couple of days how Bitcoin is going to react to those resistance levels. Okay, if we move to the dollar index, clearly, as I said earlier, we had a massive rejection from 109. The dollar index dumped back down to 106. The ideal scenario for Bitcoin would be to test those levels again here. That would be crazy. Is it a possibility? I really don't know, but there is some sort of trend line here with acting as support for the dollar. At least to go back down to maybe 90 would be ideal for Bitcoin, because usually, as I said, once the dollar breaks down, risk on assets or Bitcoin is on the move up. Okay. All right, if we go to Ethereum again is still acting like an absolute beast. It broke the resistance level of around 1,800 like a champ. No problems there. As I said before, people are front running the merge. My personal hunch right now, if you bought at those levels here down here, I know it's an unpopular opinion, it is slowly time to take some profits of your trades. Why? Because I think the merge will act as a sell the news event and people will front run the merge, so it will not happen on the same day as the merge happens. It will happen maybe 1 or 2 weeks before, when the date is really confirmed. But as of now, we crushed those resistance levels actually, and Ethereum is testing its own bull market support band and it's very, very close to the 21-week SMA, if I'm not wrong. No, 20-week SMA, and it's almost back above its own bull market support band. But, and again, I will be very cautious. Nothing goes up in a straight line. We should have some sort of cool down phase again, which doesn't mean we will drop all the way down, but I think it is slowly time for Ethereum to take a rest and to have a small correction sooner or later. At the very least, I think it is time for Ethereum to consolidate around the bull market support band. If the dump or if the correction doesn't happen, at least we should consolidate around this area. And as you can see in the past, it was an area of sideways movement. So the possibility of doing so is very, very likely. If we look at the RSI, last time we were at the same levels here around the $2,000 levels. The RSI was in a similar position. We're heading towards overheated. However, in the crypto sphere, it is possible to be in the overheated region for a long period. But as of now, my personal hunch, if you bought at those levels like I did and you bought the fear, it is slowly time to take some profits. Doesn't mean sell all your Ethereum and forget about it. Take some profits. Okay, let's come to a very, very important part of this video. Looking at the charts is fun. You can be right, you can be wrong. It is basically a thing of fulfilling prophecy. Why? Because traders are looking at the same thing I'm looking at, you are looking at, and they're acting in this manner. Of course, macroeconomics play a part, news play a part, even social media and YouTubers play a part. However, for you or for most people, you should have a long-term outlook and you should have your eyes on the real price targets. Looking at those numbers here, Ethereum at 2,000, Ethereum at 4,000 or 5,000. It's nice in the short term, of course. However, let's talk about the possibilities for this decade, let's say, or the next decade, the next 10 years, let's say, okay? In my opinion, Bitcoin is definitely a better version of gold in any shape or form, okay? Undeniably, every aspect of gold, Bitcoin does it better and more. So the long-term outlook for Bitcoin should be to reach at least the market cap of gold. And if we do that, the price target, my price target for Bitcoin and my long-term vision for it, and all these trades I'm doing and these things I'm doing, my long-term vision for it is the price of at least 600,000 per Bitcoin. And what I'm trying to say here is, it is nice to have some sort of pumps in the short term and to see Bitcoin again, let's say at 50, 60K, of course it's nice and you should take some profits. However, if you're buying at those levels today and you feel late to the party, I think you should look at the possibilities for Bitcoin in the future and what Bitcoin really is and which properties it has and can do better than gold. So my price target for the next 10 years is a minimum of 600,000 per coin. Ethereum, I wouldn't be surprised to see a $10,000 Ethereum next cycle and maybe a $100,000 Ethereum in the next coming 10 years, okay? So if you have those price targets in mind and you know what you're investing in, there's no reason to get hung up on the small micro movements, especially if you don't have time and if you don't have the passion for it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a general market update and it was my crazy price prediction for the future. Step by step, we're gonna go through the resistance levels together in those videos and we're gonna see where Bitcoin is heading in the short and in the long term. The most important thing on this channel, as always, is please don't get wrecked.